Hi students, this is Mr. Nguyen. Welcome back to another tutorial. Today we're going to work on what makes an equation have no solution or infinitely many solutions or all real number solutions. So let's take a look at this first example here. We're supposed to fill in the blank to make an x term that make this no solution. So no solution means so here are a couple of things you need to keep in mind when you're solving an equation that has no solution. First, variables are gone. The variables are gone, like they disappear. They cancel out. Okay, canceled out. Okay, no more variable. So that's the first thing you will notice. Okay, and then notice this is an and. That means both of these things have to happen, and you end up with a false statement. You end up with a false statement. And what does a false statement look like? Well, a false statement is saying something equals to something, and you obviously know it does not equal. For example, if you're saying 5 is equal to 3, people are probably going to look at you a little bit silly, like 5 is not equal to 3, right? So that's a false statement. So these two things will happen when you're solving an equation with no solution. Okay, so be on the lookout for this. Okay, so let's take a look. Let's go back to this example here. In order for us to make the variables gone, this side of the equation have to have the exact same thing as the other side so that they actually cancel out. So what I need here is a negative 5x as well. Okay, if a negative 5x and a negative 5x cancel out, I will end up with a statement that says 13 equals negative 5. And we know this is a very false statement. 13 does not equal to negative 5. 13 is equal to 13. Okay, so that's what it takes to be to have a false an equation with no solutions. Okay, I'm gonna hit submit here, and we're gonna see our next example. Okay, once it starts repeating, I'm gonna hit jump level. Okay, again, the right hand side and the left hand side have to have exactly the same number of variables so that they disappear. And now this case, it's an infinitely many solution, because what we're going to end up with is, if the 4x and the 4x cancel out, what we'll end up with is a 20 equal to 20 statement. 20 equals to 20. Nobody's going to argue with that, right? That is true, and it's always going to be true. So to have infinitely many solution, you don't end up with a false statement. You actually end up with a true statement, right? So does the first step still applicable? Yes, the variables are gone. As you can see, 4x and 4x are gone. They cancel out, right? But what the difference is, you're gonna end up with a true statement instead of a false statement. Okay, so make sure you write this note down on your notebooks, paper somewhere. So for infinitely many solution, you're gonna end up with a true statement. Okay, so let's hit submit, and then we'll move on. Okay. All right, I'm gonna delete all my notes here just so that my screen doesn't look busy. Okay. All right, what do I need here to make infinitely many solution? Well, we know here from looking at this, we know that the variables will disappear, they will cancel. Okay, so that's step number one. Step number one is it's satisfied. Condition number two is that they have to end up with being a true statement. So to make this a true statement, that means I have to have 13 on this side as well, so that it says 13 equals 13, which is a true statement. So I need 13 on this side. Submit. Yay. Okay. Next one, we want infinitely many solutions. So we want a true statement as well. So 5x plus 1 has to equal to 5x plus 1. Okay. Next one, we want no solution. So no solution means a false statement. 5x would disappear, and then we'll end up with negative 7 equals to 20, which is a false statement. Okay, submit. Once you get a hang of this, it's so easy. And when you're solving an actual equation, be looking out for those two conditions, okay? Variables disappear, and for infinitely many solution, you're going to end up with a true statement, which means we're going to have 11 equals to 11, okay? All right, I'm going to skip. Maybe. Okay. All right. This one is a little longer. It doesn't look exactly the same on both sides, but we can make it the same. So here, all right, if you look here, I already have negative 3x. Okay. And the 10, negative 10 and the negative 10 matches up. So I'm good on that front. I'm going to end up with a negative 10, negative 10. But on this side of the equation, I need a negative 3x as well. Well, I already have 2x here. So you ask yourself, what number plus 2x give me negative 3x? So I'm going to write that down for you. Here's my box with a question mark in it. What number, so that when I add 2x, I end up with negative 3x. Well, that's easy, okay? If you solve this mini equation, you will know. So in order to solve this mini equation, let's say this is a question mark here, you take away this 2x. So you move this 2x over here, right? You move this 2x over here, and that will become minus 2x, right? This will become minus 2x if I do inverse operation. There will be minus 2x. Well, a minus 3x and a minus 2x will give me a minus 5x. So that's what the question mark is. That's what you're missing. So you're missing negative 5x. So that's what I'm going to type in. Negative 5x. Submit. Uh-oh. Why? Oh, I type in the x. I did not need to type the x. Oh, well. Do you see that? So every time you get a wrong answer, just make sure they type in the correct answer and then look at my typed in answer. Okay, I did the math correctly. I just didn't type it in correctly. Okay, so we got penalized pretty badly there. So just be careful and double check what you're typing in when you're doing these problems. Okay, no problem. Got it. All right, let's clear this. Okay, you live and you learn. All right, this one we want no solution. Oh, it's dumbing us down. So we're being reset back to the the basics. Okay. Anyway, well, I'm gonna type in negative 5 here. Negative 5, no x. Okay. Submit. All right, I'm gonna jump level. Or maybe I won't. Maybe this one is different. So I have to work out on the left hand side. I have to work that out. So I have to work this out. This will become negative 4x, actually, 4x, right? And then minus 22, okay? And then on the other side, I know in order for me to have no solution, the other side have to end up with a negative 4x as well. So I'm going to type in negative 4, no x. I learned my lesson, okay? Negative 4. And so negative 4x and negative 4x will cancel, and then negative 22 equals to 10 is a false statement, so no solution. Submit. Woohoo! Yay! No more mistakes. Okay. All right, let's do this one. All right, every time you have distributive property, make sure you work this out. So negative 2 times negative x will be positive 2x, right? And then negative 2 times negative 20 is positive 40. But I know I will end up with a false statement if I make the left-hand side 2x as well, okay? Not negative, but positive, because this right-hand side is positive. So 2x and 2x will cancel out, okay? Submit, yay. Okay, let's see if we can skip. It's starting to repeat, but these are tricky, so I'm going to do one more, okay? So work this one out. So distributive property, negative 4x. And then minus 12. And then the other side, we already have we already have negative 4x, so that will cancel out. But then in order for us to have infinitely many solutions, we need a true statement. So in order to get a true statement, this right hand side have to have a negative 12. There we go. Okay, another infinitely many solution. Oh, this one is it's easy now. It's just negative 3. Okay, we're gonna jump level, guys. All right, we have 75. Okay, let's do this one real quick. So on this side, we have negative 3x. Over here, we only have negative 1x. That means we're still needing negative 2x, right? So I'm going to type in negative 2 only. I'm not going to type in negative 2x like I did before. So negative 1x and negative 2x will make negative 3x. So that's what I'm missing, okay? Submit. Ta-da! Okay, very cool. This one's repeating itself, so I'm going to go ahead and jump so that we can get to the challenge zone. I want you guys to see some challenge questions. Oh, I could actually jump one more level, but let's do this one first. It's probably a repeat. All right, parentheses. I'm going to work this out. This is actually 4x uh, plus 36. 4 times 9 is 36 minus 8. Okay, so this one is a little different, right? So here I know I need 4x. I know I need 4x in order for it to cancel out, right? And then 36 minus 8. Wait. Oh yeah, I'm going to end up with a false statement. So 16 equals to 26, which is a false statement. So all I have to do is type in 4 here, okay? I don't have to work out the numbers because it's going to be a false statement. Submit. There you go. I got confused for a little bit there. This one is the same, I think. Let's work this one out because it's got way too many negatives there. So this actually becomes a positive 3x because it's negative 3 times negative x. Let me type it a little bit lower so you guys can see the original problem. So it's actually positive 3x and then plus 3 because negative 3 times negative 1 is 3, and then plus 10, right, equals to 3x plus question mark. Question mark is what numbers go in there, right? Well, if you see here on this side, the 3x and the 3x cancel, right? 3x and the 3x cancel. And I want infinitely many solution. That means I need to have a true statement, right? Well, in order for this to be a true statement, this side is 13, which means this side has to be 13 as well. I need to select this in order to type. This side needs to be 13 as well, okay? Yay. All right, let's jump one more level so we can get ultimately to 100. We're not cheating. We just want to see, you know. Oh, I can jump again. Oh, I can jump again? Really? Okay, I can't jump anymore. I'm already at 99. The problems technically just get longer, really. But like before, we're just going to work out whatever we can work out, right? So we're going to multiply this through and get the distributive probability taken care of. So this is 2 times negative 2, which is negative 4x. And then 2 times negative 1 is negative 2. So just a reminder, guys, if you have been lost this whole time where I'm getting these, remember the distributive probability means you got to multiply this outside number to everything inside, right? Okay, that's just a flashback for you guys there. All right, so the next one, I don't know what goes in here, right? So I'm still working things out. I don't know what's going there, but I want infinitely many solution. I know I have to have the same variables on both sides. So let's see what's on this side. This side of the equation, I have 4x plus 10. The numbers don't really matter in this case. All I'm really interested in is the variable, right? Well, here's the problem. On one side of the equation, I have negative 4x. and then plus I don't know what else equal 4x. Well, they're supposed to equals 4x. Well, what is missing here? What is missing? What is missing so that we end up with 4x? Well, this is very easy to do, guys. All you have to do is use inverse operation and move this over here. Well, when you move it over there, you're technically adding 4x to it, right? You're adding 4x to that because you're doing inverse operation. Well, what's missing is 8x. 4x plus 4x, so 8x. So I am going to type in to my answer box here 8x. Oh, I don't have to type in the x. Oh my god, I almost fell for that again. Whew, I caught myself. Okay, so 8 would be the answer. Submit. Ta-da! Okay, we hit 100. Guys, I hope that was helpful. I hope you enjoyed that as much as I did, and I will see you in the next tutorial video. Have a good day. Bye-bye.